we're honestly, unfortunately, we've been super late to like the crime scene. We're trying to get better at that because
Mm,
it's just been like I'm not sure if you've seen the movie Kick-Ass. It's
I
literally
have.
that. It's been like we're trying to figure out how you do this.
Yep.
Like for example, we went to downtown the other day and we were trying to chase down people who it was like a hit and run. But then like the guy who I was with, he's my new sidekick. His name's the Great One. Uh,
Hmm.
he uh he was like driving and then he like wanted to park somewhere, and then we were late to the crime scene by the time we got there because of parking. Trying to figure that out. We're like really bad at what we do right now, but
They need to give you like a special parking permit or something,
yeah,
you know?
we got to find like an electric scooter or an electric bike would be pretty good.
That's it right there. Yep.
So transportation's been like a weird thing, and then figuring out the right crime scenes to go to,
Hmm.
because you don't want to. The cops and the firefighters, they actually do so much,
Yep.
and you don't want to go there and like disturb them. So it's like figuring out where you could actually be helpful instead of like I do not want to be like a disturbance to them. You know what I
For
mean?
sure. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure out.
It's interesting because like in the movies a lot, I feel like, especially with like Batman or people like him, you see that they kind of interfere with the police and they don't always get along with the police. But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like you're trying to do the opposite of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I respect them so much, especially when I first started and we started showing up to all the crime scenes.
Hmm.
They were there before us, and I was like, damn, like, they're actually like really fucking good at what they do.
Yep.
And I feel like you always get like a bad rap, or they always get like a really bad reputation of
For
like
sure.
being really late to crime scenes. But from my experience, they've been there every single time and like early.
Interesting.
So yeah, I respect what they do, and um, I just like for example when the car crashed into the building, they took the car and then they ended up leaving, but the building's still destroyed, and they probably have procedures for why they can't help them.
Yep.
So when we were able to help the people there, that was like really special because I was like, okay, you know what, the police aren't doing this,
Hmm.
and we can, so this is good. We can actually help out and contribute here.
You made a real difference.
Yeah.
So tell me about that hit and run scene. How'd that whole thing play out?
Um, well, we got there late again, and
Yep.
but a car had crashed into like a building, and we went there and we asked them if like they needed help, and at first they were really confused because we were wearing,
Yeah.
I was there with my old sidekick. His name was Minecraft Steve,
Minecraft
and
Steve is your old sidekick?
yeah, he was wearing like a Minecraft outfit. He was the only
Oh,
person that
shit.
was like down at fight crime with me at the time.
Better than nothing, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And he was very disarming. Like people saw him and they didn't think like he's a criminal, right?
Hmm.
So we were able to help out and like we cleaned up the glass from the place and we were there for like a few hours and yeah, it was good. It was cool to like be able to, help these people who went through like a bad experience.
Yeah. How do the cops react to you when you show up on a scene?
Um, I haven't interacted with them much, but I did interact with. There was a man who had a gun at 24-hour fitness. I don't
Oh
know if I can
shit.
even say gun here.
You can 100% you can say gun.
Okay, okay.
Say pretty much whatever you want here.
Okay, okay. There was an armed man with a gun at 24-hour fitness, and we tried to see if we can stop him. And then there was like a cop there, and I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, you know, did you guys catch the guy?" And we were just talking normal, and I was like, "Oh,
Hmm.
nice to meet you." It was pretty chill. It was pretty normal. They're definitely like they're always sus when they see me, but the goal is to like de-escalate that immediately
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, I'm not here to, interrupt anyone." So
They're probably pretty confused when you first show up.
yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, I
People have been dying to see me like fight someone or do
Mhm.
something like high stakes. And it's not that I'm actively like trying to not do that. We do that, but we just again it hasn't happened.
Mhm.
So, but like I don't think that's what a hero is, or like
Yeah.
that's not the entire definition of it. I think it's just like, hey, can you help people?
Yeah, you don't have to go beat people up every day to be a hero.
Right, right. And it could be very easy for me to like go out there and like fake a fight interaction, for
For
example.
sure.
But I just refuse to do that because it's like this is what it looks like. For the most part, nothing happens, but the moment something does happen, you just have to be ready and see if you can actually make a difference. So
Yep. Now, pulling up to, when you show up to a scene or maybe you're just on patrol and looking for crime, have you ever had anyone like scared away by your appearance or like
yeah, yeah,
unsure?
yeah, yeah, big time. Well,
Really?
when Minecraft Steve left, people were like, "Oh, these guys are now like this is not a Halloween party. Like people were definitely like concerned about my appearance.
Mhm.
So when we were doing we were chasing down the guy with the gun, 24-hour fitness. We went to the 24-hour fitness place and we're like, "Did you guys catch the guy?" Because the cops had left, and the lady was like, "No, we haven't caught the guy." But around me, there was people, and like one woman like jumped up and because she saw me. So yeah, people have been scared, and that's something I have to like work on. I need to make this look more friendly. Because
Mhm.
it definitely doesn't look the friendliest at the moment. So.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like knowing you now, I definitely see like it's a superhero, but on first glance, it's kind of in between. Like it might be hard to tell if you're a hero or a villain. You know,
Yeah, well, yeah, I gotta work on that then.
I think you should maybe draw a smiley face on the mask. You know,
Yeah, that should be interesting.
that
Yeah,
that might present you in a nicer light or something.
yeah. I'm getting a new mask regardless, so yeah.
Oh, sure. How soon?
Soon, I'm testing out new ones now. This is
Nice.
very like people have gotten to know this mask,
Hmm.
but I still like functionality wise, especially when I'm out there and like something dangerous might happen, it's not the best. So,
Are you worried about too many people potentially recognizing you in the future? Or do you want that?
um, yeah, it's something I definitely haven't thought about. We got recognized today actually before leaving, and it was cool and stuff, but. Yeah, like I haven't thought about it. There's a lot of stuff I haven't thought about,
Yeah.
and I guess we'll like just deal with it as it comes, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think another thing that I would imagine is probably a big fear of yours is someone finding out your true identity.
Hmm.
What are some steps that you take to prevent that happening?
Um, I don't know. I've definitely like I've talked to some of my friends, and I first I posted a post saying like, "Hey, do you guys want me to reveal it?" Because I guess my goal has been the entire time to be transparent. Like,
Yeah.
how does someone do it from the beginning? Um, and everyone said no. No one
Yeah.
wanted to see my real identity. Um, I think eventually I just have to like be transparent and like give out my identity. I just don't know when, to be honest. And I think, but I do think it's like the right steps are just to sort of give my identity away. I don't think it's actually as hurtful as people think. I think it's almost better, you know.
Mm.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Why do you think that?
Uh, I mean, like, it can sound crazy, but like when Iron Man did it,
True.
it's normal, right? But like, I think too, like when you see someone in a mask, there's two ways to view it. Someone might say, "Oh, anyone can be behind the mask, so that's really good."
Yep.
But two, I feel like when you see everything and like, there's like nothing to hide. It's like almost, I think it's like, oh, this guy's being completely honest with us.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I think it's a good idea. Because it's like, hey, this is me, this is everything I do, this is who I am. Um, and then like people can go ahead and judge it or whatever, but regardless of what they think, now they know. And it's like true. Like, it's I don't know. I just think being transparent is really important, but
For sure.
some people don't want that right now, so I think that's why I've been trying to keep it a secret.
Do you worry that maybe if you reveal your true identity, that some of the criminals you've helped take down might come after you?
Um, no, I don't, but we'll definitely be prepared for like everything we
For
can
sure.
do, you know. Um, there's not that.
So hypothetically, let's say when you were searching for that guy with the gun at 24-hour fitness,
Yeah.
let's say you did run into him somewhere.
We ran
Maybe.
into this suspect actually.
Oh
We ran
shit.
into a guy who was he was very sus, was wearing a mask, had something in his bag, and I again trying to de-escalate the whole thing. I was like, hey, how you doing? Didn't respond. Started reaching for something in his bag, and I had my cameraman with me, but he doesn't have any protection whatsoever. I at least have the shield. And then I told him, let's start backing up slowly. And then that's what we did. And then we circled around to see if he had a weapon again, and he didn't.
Okay.
But that's sort of what would happen if there was an armed man or
Yep.
something like that. Yeah.
So let's just say really worst case scenario occurs. Let's say that man pulled his gun out on you. What would you do in that situation?
Well, I would probably try to defend him with the shield. I think that's what I would do, or throw something at him,
Okay.
or try to distract him, or
Okay.
just run. Honestly.
Can we do like a play-by-play real quick?
Yeah.
Like, can I all right, so I'm just gonna pretend real quick. Let's say I'm the criminal, all right? You're in the alley. Here I come, I see you. What are you gonna say as you see me and you think I'm the criminal?
And you have the gun?
Not yet. You don't know if I have the gun,
Oh,
but
I'm like,
like,
hey, how's it going, sir? How you doing?
all right. So I'm pissed off now. You look like you're about to cause me a problem. Here's my gun. What are you gonna
We'll
do?
back off, and as I do that, then I throw I probably throw this at you.
Oh shit! Is that thing capable of like turning the electricity on while it's in the air? Or no, do you have to be holding it?
No, I would have to be holding it, but I'll probably just go, no problem, man. I'll back up and I'll throw it
Then
at
whip
you.
that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to get a shot off because that's flying fast.
Yeah, probably.
So then after that hits me, what are you doing next? Are you gonna come take me down, or what happens?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
And then just
shit.
call the cop. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. But you haven't had to actually take anyone down yet.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
Nice.
But if the moment comes, we're ready to go.
What are like the laws around that? Detaining somebody as a vigilante.
I have no idea.
It's not really important as long as you're fighting crime.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I know if someone's trying to hurt other people.
Yep.
And I try to stop,
You're not going to get in trouble for helping.
I don't think so, no.
But also, sometimes people do get in trouble in those situations,
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah. I gotta figure that out, but I don't know. I think just helping people is the most important thing, so.
Yep. I feel like you need a good, like, lawyer as one of your team members.
Yeah, for sure. That would be good.
Like a law sidekick or something.
Yeah.
Or some guy who's a super lawyer.
We're trying to get someone, like, who's behind the desk, like one of them tech people.
Oh, shit.
To tell us, like, where the crime's happening and stuff, and, like, real time, like, hey, update us.
To almost be like a dispatcher for you.
Yeah, because we've been running into, like, again, we're, like, trying to stay updated with the crimes, and it's, like, just not, what's it called, efficient at all. So we're trying to figure that out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Citizen is tough, because by the time it's on that app, it probably already happened 5-10 minutes ago.
Right, but there's some, like, I think they can just put, like, a call up there, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the call is there, it's like, oh, this thing happened, right? And then it's like, the cops might not have shown up there. But it really depends on, like, how when was it posted, that's it. And you can see when it's posted and stuff.
So by the sounds of it, it kind of sounds like you're down to pull up to almost any type of crime.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would say is like above your pay grade or that you're not showing up to?
Well, I think we'll show up to anything, to be honest. But if I do see, like, it's too dangerous, especially, like, I don't have a bulletproof vest yet. I'm trying to get one soon, and I don't have I just ordered the bulletproof shield, but it's gonna get here, like, in June. So,
damn, where's it coming from?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry. So, like, I don't know. But I think once if I see that it's too dangerous, especially, like, I have always someone, like, filming with me, documenting everything. Like, I don't want them to get hurt, so that's why I would probably leave if it was too dangerous. And, like, kind of, I don't know, like, we haven't ran into that issue just yet, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm a little shocked still by what you just said. They sell bulletproof shields on Amazon?
Yeah.
Really?
They do. They sell a bunch of stuff, but it just gets there really late. And you could buy bulletproof vest some other website as well. So.
Oh shit!
And it's legal to have it too. So.
Interesting. Have you ever considered maybe like one of those non-lethal guns, just in case someone has a ranged weapon?
I just don't know if it's legal. That's all. And I don't want to. Like, if you pull up to a crime scene and you have something that looks like a gun.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good. So, yeah. Like, now cops can look at me and they're probably just confused. Mm-hmm. But that's better than thinking I'm the criminal.
As you pull up with a shiny silver mask and electric baton to the crime scene.
Yeah.
They are probably confused.
Yeah.
They do. I think it would be a good piece of gear for you. They make these little pepper ball guns. They're called like bursas. They don't shoot any type of bullet. It's literally like a little pepper ball.
Oh, that's
so
sick.
If someone like is coming at you, you can effectively pepper spray them from a super long distance.
Oh, what's it called again?
The bursa. I can show you, like, I'll send you a link to it after this.
That's great. Yeah. Let me try it out.
The only reason I found out about it is because they have a store like 5 minutes up the street from here.
Oh, really?
Where they sell. It's like a gun dealer, but all they sell is pepper ball guns.
Oh, wow. That's really cool, honestly. Yeah, no, I definitely would look into that for sure.
Sounds like it would be a good piece of your kit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I saw that post, actually. You don't just fight crime. You also do, like, charity stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just important to, like, help wherever we can. Again, it just depends on how useful we can be. So.
Yep. So You talk a lot about training, both between you and your sidekicks and everything. What is like a typical training regimen for you?
Well, it depends. At first, we were really just training to use a bunch of different gadgets. So I bought a bunch of gadgets on like every website that you can think of, and they were
Mhm.
all like superhero gadgets, and I wanted to see which one was like the best. Um, and I ended up with these. So that was really the training, it was just testing out these gadgets. But we do have to get better trained. So eventually, well, soon actually, I'm probably gonna have to hire someone who is probably like in the MMA field or something like that, uh, or just really combat that is like almost like street level combat, not necessarily just MMA. Like
Mhm.
what happens if you interact with someone on the street like that? It's more important than just MMA training at that point. So yeah.
Are you talked about martial arts earlier? Do you have like a black belt or something, or what kind of martial arts do you do?
I did MMA for like 5 years when
Oh,
I was younger.
nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so you're
yeah.
ready to fuck some criminals up.
If I have to, I will defend myself. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Only defend yourself. You're not assaulting.
No, it's not assault
Of
anyone.
course, that's a criminal thing to do.
Yeah,
That's a crime right there. So, by the sounds of it, it sounds like, I mean, not like don't take it in the wrong way, but it sounds like you're more of just kind of a normal guy fighting crime than like someone who has superpowers, correct?
Right, right. I mean, yeah. I mean, no people ask me what my superpower is.
Yeah.
I don't have it one. I do think, however, like I think you can get closer to like to being a superhero, and
Hmm.
I think my goal while doing this is seeing how close I can get
Yeah.
to that definition. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like your kind of idea of a hero is less about what abilities you have and more so just what you do to help people.
Yeah. Well, I think the day that I keep doing this, without the initial intention of trying to help people is like the day that I should probably retire,
For sure.
Because it's just like that. It's cool to upgrade gas. Like for example, I didn't have that much money recently, and I had to pick between like upgrading the suit and stuff, or like giving out food to like people in need. And it's just like, well, it doesn't matter. Like it's just very obvious. Like, well, I can at least help people right now. So we got a bunch of like food and like gloves and socks for people in need and pass them out. And that's more important to me than upgrading the shield.
Yeah.
Like now I just have enough money where I could upgrade the shield, but like before it was like what's better, buy a bunch of food for people in need or but upgrade the shield. And to me it was let's go ahead and buy food for people in need. That's more important.
For sure. I mean, that good karma is going to get you a new shield either way, if you believe in that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, out of curiosity, like, by the sounds of it, this gear is pretty expensive. How much is a lot of this stuff costing?
This was like $60.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
actually less than I thought it was going to be for that.
Yeah, I have two of these, so
It almost concerns me that that's only $60.
yeah, anyone can buy it too. And then this Captain America shield was like $70.
Okay.
And then the bulletproof one that I bought was like 177.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like a Nintendo Switch, dude.
Yeah, but it's a bulletproof, like that's pretty good. Yeah.
Do you know like how bulletproof it is? Like what caliber up to it stops? Or is it just bulletproof?
I think it stops everything besides like a rifle, like a
Yeah.
sniper. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think much of anything you're getting off Amazon is stopping a sniper.
Yeah, yeah. But you could honestly buy those. Like you can buy a bulletproof vest that does stuff as a sniper too.
Oh,
online,
shit.
and it's like, I mean, it's not cheap, but you could get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, seeing how fast you're growing on social media, I feel like if you're not already there, at least personally, the point's coming pretty soon where you're going to be able to make a living off this, probably. Do you think that this is
Well-
something you want to monetize or no?
Well, I'm not getting paid anything from the like Instagram or anything. Um, I would be open to working with brands, but that's just because, well, I can one upgrade the armor and two have money to like help people. But I wouldn't. People have literally begged me to create a GoFundMe so they
Mhm.
can like just donate money and stuff, and I told them no because it's just like I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, Like one of my friends was like, dude, you have to merch or something, and then again, it just doesn't feel right. So anything that I do again, like the goal has to be like, can we help out people?
Yep.
And if we can, then I'll think about it. But the most I'll do is probably work with a brand. I wouldn't do a GoFundMe ever. And I don't think I'll do merch unless like it benefits like a specific charity or something. Just that, I don't know.
Dude, I think you taking sponsorships would be incredible. Like put a brand logo on your shield or something, or like a little like I don't know, a fucking Bud Light logo on your mat. Like that would be sick. Is there
Yeah.
any type of brands that like you wouldn't want to work with, or are you open to most?
I'm open to most, honestly. Yeah, I'm open to most. I don't know if there's like I don't know about the real bad ones, you know. So, but I'm open to most. Like that.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably down to sponsor you with my weed brand if you want to sponsor. I'm very interested in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow,
I
yeah,
do
would
have a
go.
weed brand I'd love to promote if you're looking for a sponsor. So
Well, we can tell you.
we'll organize the details of that later. But
That's a bad idea.
I would love to see an Only Gas shield, dude, or something like that. That would be incredible. Have you had any brands reach out to you yet, or is it just something you're open to?
No, it's something I'm open to. Like I've started hitting up like scooter companies and stuff.
Nice.
I think it'd be really cool to have like the electric scooters, like either in the car or like if we get a ban or something to like just go and really quickly get to the crime scene. But no, not at the moment just yet. No. Yeah.
Do you have like a business email in your bio for them to reach out?
Do I?
I think
You should set that up ASAP if you don't.
No, yeah, not in the rock art line. No, I don't think so.
Dude, put that shit in your bio. You're gonna start getting emails pretty quick, like pretty fast, dude. Make the rock hard business at Gmail or whatever. You know. Do you have like an official website, or is it just your Instagram profile maybe?
Oh, it's just the Instagram profile. We have the phone, and I might be making a website soon. I just don't know how. It just needs to be easy to operate, you know?
Yeah.
Like if we are solving even like community level crimes, like let's say someone's stealing packages like around the community, it's like how do we make it easy for people to navigate through a website where they could reach out to us, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, right now the Instagram has been the most helpful. Like recently I put out if people knew any like groups or things that we can like be a part of that we can help out in. And I got a bunch of messages, so that was really helpful, yeah.
Yeah. Do any of your family or friends like know about, what you do at night?
Yeah, all my friends and family know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It sounds like you have some pretty trustworthy friends and family that like haven't leaked this info yet.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I'm not committing crimes, so I don't.
Yeah.
I did want to like right off the bat wanted to give out my identity, but people told me not to do it, so then I decided not to.
Does your family like worry for your safety when you're out doing this?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like the gunman was like the most dangerous thing we've done. And even that, but like to me, again, I know my limits, I know what I can do and what I can't, and that was like a bad call for me to try to go over there. So it's just trying to figure out where can we be helpful and not die while doing this. So that is a real concern too. Like it is dangerous out there, and it is fun to do, but if we run into the wrong crime scene or the wrong person, like we are in trouble. So we need to be careful.
Have you ever gotten injured while out on patrol?
No, not really.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's just like I mean, a lot of times we just either run to the crime scenes or we haven't gotten injured. No.
Damn, we got to get you that police scanner, dude, so you can really get in there quick.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna buy. I don't know where to buy it. I don't even know if it's legal to buy it here.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah,
here,
I have
actually.
no idea. I have no idea.
A lot of people have them because. So, what would you say is the like, quote unquote, worst crime you've ever pulled up to? Is it the gun thing you were telling me about?
The gun thing was the most dangerous for sure. The gun thing was by far the most dangerous that we've encountered. Because even the cops ended up leaving. You know, like all the cops left. There was like, to put into perspective, there was like 10, 15 cops, and they had like their bulletproof shield. Like they were taking that out. That's how serious like the whole thing was.
Yeah.
But then all of them, like I don't know, I started going around the perimeter, like around the place, because the cops were all in one area. I think they were talking and figuring out what they were gonna do. So then I started walking around,
You can smack that shit. It shouldn't matter.
and by the time I got back, the cops were gone. Like all of them were gone. So I thought they got the guy, and that's when I asked the people at 24 Hour Fitness, and they said no, they haven't got him.
You did not get him.
So yeah, that was like the most dangerous thing we've done so far.
Do you think there's any other situations that were like a close runner up, or is that really head and shoulders above everything else?
No, everything else has been, we've just been late to. There was a T-Mobile robbery.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there was a T-Mobile, but once we got there, the people were like working, like the thing was closed and people were working, they were chilling. So I was like, I don't know what we just pulled up really late to that one. We've been pulling up late to all of them. We get like a horrible
Shit.
rap for that. So we're trying to fix that.
Have you ever had the opportunity to see a crime unfold in front of you before the police got
No,
it?
I wish.
I like pray for that. I pray like for us to be at the right spot, but no, that never has happened.
So are you guys kind of like going on your citizen app and then responding to crimes as they appear? Or are you patrolling like certain areas?
We patrolled, yeah. So we'll do like the citizens app, and then like we'll stay around that area and see if there's anything there. Um, like for example, we went to downtown recently. Like there was these people who were moving, and we like try to help them and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But yeah, we just go to the crime scene. If there's another one that's nearby, then we'll go there. So we'll start helping around little by little. Yeah.
Have you ever bumped into any people who were like ungrateful for your help?
No, everyone has been super nice. Everyone. I mean, there's
Wow.
like one security guy who didn't like us.
Do you think that potentially if you got like, let's say a really serious injury one day, would that discourage you from doing this anymore?
No, that probably would encourage me to do it even more. To be
No,
honest.
Really? It's going to make you
Yeah.
go harder.
Yeah, I'm like the type of person. If something fails, if something bad happens, then I kind of want to go out there again and just sort of get like that fear out of the way.
I think that dedication is what you need to be a hero.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta,
So-
you gotta have that kind of grit and commitment inside of you,